All right, all right. Y'all know what time it is. It's the truth hour with General Sarasu and Seti. Kick back, get your mind ready for some information that's guaranteed to be heavy. Black Power. Ring the alarm, KingSeti.com online marketplace. Official General Sarasu and Seti DVD lectures, the classic. We got t-shirts and hoodies for the kings and queens out there. You know, we got t-shirts strictly for the ladies, so you ain't got to put on no man's t-shirt. You understand what I'm saying? We got that for you. Fly for the kings and queens out there. We got African and Kemetic jewelry for the family. We got holistic tonics and remedies. We also got art and home decor for the family that'll blow your mind, transforming your home into an African temple that you always want to. Get on over there. Check me out. I'm guaranteeing you're going to find something you like and love. We got 15% off right now. You understand? We got 15% off right now. Run on over there and get you some because I know you're going to want something. You know what I'm saying? Black Power. To the family out there, we got a very powerful lecture coming up. I had to move it back. You know, I got so much going on. Let me get it on over. Okay, here we go. That's right. That's right. That's right. There we go. The hard truth on why the black man is still stuck in America. The link is in the video description. It's also in the chat room. You know, and it's a very hard lecture. You understand what I'm saying? This is an extension of the making of a nigga. You understand what I'm saying? I'm sick of you niggas out there. Y'all don't want to bang for nothing. Y'all want to bang for that bullshit and kill your own people. You're out there doing all type of violence to your woman out there, you know, and it's very disturbing to me. You know what I'm saying? Or what's going on out there. You know, or what they doing to our woman out there. This shit is beyond. It's time to go to war. And that's the only fucking answer and has always been the answer. You understand what I'm saying? And that's why I deal with crackatosis and niggeritis. You understand? And kundari. I know it's more than one deadly disease out there. You understand what I'm saying? It's crackatosis and niggeritis. You see what I'm saying? And both of them diseases and most of the diseases is inflicted upon the nigger. You see what I'm saying? And so I deal with the 15. It used to be the 12 deadly diseases of niggerdom. I mean, we off the chain right now. So many inflictions and infections, I can't even keep up with them at this time. And all of them stem from the fact that a motherfucker don't want to be a man, don't want to bang. You understand? Motherfuckers want to, you want to get degrees. Niggas want to, you know, they want to get money and all that and this, that, and the third, or attempt to get it, you know, in spite of not, you know, obtaining the most critical thing of existence. And that's that raw, aggressive energy on being a man. You understand? When a lot of people, you can't let a motherfucker define manhood for you neither. You understand what I'm saying? It's a raw, aggressive energy. It's like the sun, where that motherfucker gets so hot. You understand what I'm saying? That is fire. You know, that's the root of our manhood is fire. You see what I'm saying? And everybody, every time a motherfucker want to deal with these issues out here, you know, that's why we haven't went nowhere because we have stifled, and not only have we stifled that we done been in war with this beast that tried to sever our manhood from us in totality and in reality. You understand that we have not dealt with. You know what I'm saying? And so, you know, that's what's causing the inflictions and infections and sicknesses that's in us today. You understand what I'm saying? Because these niggas is in total fear of conquering, and which is his first nature. You understand what I'm saying? And when you watch motherfuckers out there today, and I talk real, I don't give a fuck what nobody say. You can get the fuck on. You see? Got to keep it 100 for the family. You see motherfuckers out here and let me get my monitor up, family. Motherfucker drop a bomb on them. You understand? They don't go build no goddamn no school. Motherfucker drop a bomb on, you know what, let me go build a university. What? That's the right thing to do. You understand what I'm saying? Motherfucker drop a bomb on your ass, nigga. You defend yourself, nigga. You trying to get something to retaliate with. And so when we talk about what the shit that didn't happen to us, many people say the response is to that is to get an education and to get to get money. And no, you get power, nigga. When you get power, nigga, you got all of that. That's yours by default. And see, power requires force. It requires a raw nature of conquest and in essence, destruction too. You understand? To conquer and to destroy. And that means not your people, but anything that come in between your people reaching the destiny, the divine destiny of the people. You see what I'm saying? The harmonious, environment of the people. You got to have that first and foremost before anything, because once the nation is secure, then the true growth come out of that. You ain't gonna have no motherfucking growth without that raw, aggressive energy to conquer and to destroy, to defend and protect your nation. That got to come first and foremost. You get a nation that, they're gonna grow. They're gonna grow. You understand what I'm saying? They got harmonious, environment, and they ain't in fear of these savage niggas and, the Cro-Magnon on top of that. You understand? We got to call out all the enemies, and many of the enemies look just like us. You understand what I'm saying? And, and we can call the Cro-Magnon Neanderthal out for what he's done. But goddamn it, we allowed him to do it. We should have been banging, though we knew what he was trying to do. If he would have been, we would have kept banging on his ass every day, every second. God damn it, you understand? It wouldn't be the way that it is. The necessary alternative would always been visible for the young G's coming up. They would have seen that necessary, visible, raw nature of the African king. And they would have had options to fall in line. And so we didn't allow these sick niggas behind these beats to lead our sons into demonic activity. And they've grown up into men to become demonic niggas and shit. And we got to deal with them. Ain't no motherfucking doubt about it. You know what I'm saying? And so, and I say it and I say it again, and I'm going to continue to say it, because it needs to be said, because at this point, if the black man don't stand up and do what need to be done, he is in the threat of extinction, period. Fuck the dumb shit. And so the biggest gang out there got to be the gang of niggas that's fed up with this dumb shit. You understand? That got to become the biggest gang out there, ready to bust heads and clean this shit up. Because it got to be cleaned up. And when you dealing with sick, demonic niggas that, I'm watching on TV where, motherfuckers out there raping women. And I'm just watching this shit. They killing women, shooting kids, and the rampant shit, that's happening, because I don't give a fuck about, you niggas, listen to me. I'm sick of you niggas crying out there talking about what this beast is doing to you. You a fucking man, nigga. If a nigga do you like that, nigga, ain't no question what you would do. You understand what I'm saying? Ain't no question what you would do. But then when the beast pull up on you, nigga, and this, that, and the third, nigga, you get to whining and shit. You understand what I'm saying? You did. And because, again, that raw, that primary image of who you are has been destroyed. You understand? It's the clearest solution to all the problems. It's the clearest solution to all the problems. And as soon as you bring it up, and I've always had that problem. Said he tripping, said he, and motherfuckers don't want no, and every motherfucker damn near that I've been out here with. You know what I'm saying? Every motherfucker in the so-called conscious community, when I brought that shit and say, this is how it's gonna go. And I've never changed. Never. All these sissy ass niggas always had the other alternative. Because they ain't got, but and motherfuckers jumping on women and shit and this, that, and the third, and and doing all type of dumb shit and with the children's and shit and all this bitch shit. You understand? The true nature come up out of a motherfucker. You see, when you got that raw, it's what aligns all the other areas of your spirit and soul and your consciousness. You can't, that's the central point. You understand what I'm saying? In ancient Egypt, they would show, the sun that was inside of us. That soul, it's a sun that's inside of us. And so you got the sun on the outside, and that's the battery that's in us, that's fueling our spirit. You see what I'm saying? Because we are lions. We always depicted ourselves as a lion, the home Akhet. You understand what I'm saying? So we were the first lions of Kemet, long before a lion of Judah or any of that shit. You see what I'm saying? So we were depicted as a lion, and I always bring this up, before we get off into the other shit, because the other shit is only, a reflection. And matter of fact, let me, as we drop this, and we got the lecture coming up April the 3rd, 2022. I had to say that because some motherfuckers, they don't even know what year it is. You see, so it's the Sunday after next. The link is in the this video description. Is also in the chat room. We got 15% off at kingseti.com right now. Get on over there and get you some, family. SETI University, generalseti.com. We got over 800 videos and lectures on the site, man, of everything African that's necessary for the growth of the revolutionary-minded Africans out there today. You see what I'm saying? And then check me out on Patreon, ring the alarm, General Sarah Seti on Patreon. Tomorrow I got a very powerful one, 7 institutions in the Black community linked to the satanic Illuminati. We need to deal with that, calling names and shit. You got the enemy sitting right up in you. You don't want to do nothing because you worship the enemy, but you can't blame the enemy. You let the motherfucker sit on the corner. You let the motherfucking institution thrive in your community, nigga. You understand what I'm saying? So though we may blame the motherfuckers for starting our demise, we continue to push the ball even when the motherfucker, we say, move out the way, cracker. I'll push the ball of genocide on the Black community. I'll do it for you. You understand what I'm saying? And so that's where we at. So we not taking our foot up off this Cro-Magnon Neanderthal, but we most definitely calling out these niggas of satanic origin that's in our community, that's causing the demise of our family. We cannot talk to these niggas. You understand what I'm saying? We cannot. What's going on, like when we seeing up there, I seen up there where a man in New York, he jumped out on a woman. And it's no way the motherfucking men in all these communities should have went crazy on the motherfucking streets. Like, where nigga kicking in doors, where this nigga at? Get this, that nigga should have been turned up in the first 60 minutes. You understand? Where is this? And where is this nigga? That we niggas ain't responding like that. And that's the way it got to be. We don't need no damn police. When you start attacking us, babies, our sisters, our mothers, our wives and shit like that, nigga, if you don't stand up, that leaves your mama, your wife, your daughter, your sister to be attacked out there. Bitch ass nigga, get your ass up and get them flip-flops and them house shoes off your fucking feet, talking about you reading a goddamn book. You done read enough. We know who we are. Now it's time to reclaim the motherfucking throne. Fuck this bullshit. Straight up. Fuck this bullshit. And I've been about that. But every time you flip-flop, house shoe wearing ass nigga, get to crying because ain't no man. The white man got your nuts hanging over his fireplace. And he daring you to come get them. You understand what I'm saying? He daring you to come get them motherfuckers. You don't want to get them. And anything that would cause you to have to go get your nuts from over that white man fireplace, you deny it. You sever your commitment or your responsibility to it. Your woman, you don't give a fuck. You're going to have to go see him. You're going to have to see him ultimately. And even though she might not, you're going to have to see that man. If you can, what you done to our women, you understand what I'm saying? Too many times. And that's why we as brothers, and I'm going to give you a look before I move on to this Ukrainian shit, because ultimately this is, that shit ain't got nothing compared to what's happening, because The bombs already been dropped on our, our communities. You see what I'm saying? The shit, you look at Ukraine, that shit look like fucking, some of the hoods up in goddamn Detroit or goddamn Philadelphia or goddamn Baltimore, or any of them goddamn cities. Jacksonville, Mississippi, everywhere these niggas, that's Ukraine. You see what I'm saying? That's goddamn Ukraine. And so, the thing is, too many times, even from the slavery, the woman went up the stairs, the cracker and called, come on up. And she got men all in the motherfucking house and shit, and they know what's going on. And the sister looked back like, is any of you motherfuckers gonna help me? Niggas hold their head down and shit. Sister gone up. After a while, she ain't got no motherfucking respect for you, nigga. They been lost goddamn respect for the black man because the black man should have been broke his back. Should have been done that. You understand what I'm saying? That's the only rightful thing to have been done. You understand? We ain't gonna get cool after all of that. How the fuck we gonna get cool? You understand? We gotta set a precedence on the motherfucking earth that this shit'll never happen again. And if any one of you motherfuckers even get a twinkle in your motherfucking eye about thinking y'all ever do that shit to us, we is gonna bring total motherfucking fury upon any adversary that will step to our people like that. That got to be the blueprint. I don't know what the fuck peoples is talking about out there. We ain't in no goddamn competition. We in a motherfucking confrontation. And that's all the way it has been. And we has not won that confrontation. We have not won that confrontation. You done took a babies. You understand? Anything that would cause us to have to go and get our fucking nuts off of this white man from hanging over his goddamn fireplace, you are denied. Children, we're not going, even though he's kidnapping the children still today, all in these goddamn homes, and they create, and so then you become the author of the misery because you know it's been going on too many fucking times. You done turned your head, you done looked down, and so the neutralized nigga is damn near worse than the niggas committing it because it's more neutralized niggas than any other kind of nigga. You got the numbers. You could crush these niggas that's doing this shit because in your mind, you have been psychologically destroyed to even have an aggressive energy to be a fucking man. You let these weak motherfuckers in minority numbers run rampant over the goddamn community instead of banding together as a majority and crush these niggas. You weak. You weak, nigga. You weak. You weak. You weak. You beyond weak. You beyond weak. And so, goddamn it, that's what the fuck I say. You don't like it, get the fuck up off of here. I don't give a fuck. I tell you what, and I say it and I say it again. Any motherfucking time you feel it in your heart, and you feel like, yeah, you can step. But I tell you what, nigga, that'll be the last motherfucking day you will be on this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Because I have no problem in exercising a demonic nigga up off of here. I'll be your exorcist on that day, nigga. I'm going to call that demon up out of your ass, and that'll be the last time you will be here. You see? And so, family, most definitely get in there on the 3rd. Get that energy, because that's how I'm coming. I'm coming with all gloves off. We need to hear this. Yes, we listen to the facts. We do our history, and we do all of that, but that is to propel us to light that motherfucking fire within. You see what I'm saying? And don't let nobody, if you hear motherfuckers, because they scared that you gonna light that fire. They scared. Many of them niggas out there that worship that Cro-Magnon Neanderthal, they scared because it's in their heart. They love him. God damn it, you talking about bringing down Massa? What? You crazy nigga? You know what I'm saying? That's how they gonna come. Man, you can't do that. Massa got all this. You see, defeated in their mind. So, them gonna be the ones, and you press hard. You understand what I'm saying? I want you to press hard. I used to say, motherfucker, I use them motherfucker spines as the stairway to my success. And you just put your Timberlands on, man. Go hard. Don't go hard. As long as you know you're going for righteousness. Speak in righteousness, but speak hard. Be hard. You understand what I'm saying? Have no mercy. Be merciless in your expression of righteousness. Be merciless in your expression of righteousness. You understand what I'm saying? Go hard all the fucking time. You understand what I'm saying? I remember back in the day, and I'm gonna get off into this Ukraine shit. I used to be talking and I go straight in. You know what? And I would be in the, right before I was uploading the video. I done recorded the video. You understand what I'm saying? I was recording the video, and I know I done said some raw shit. I be I be sitting in the chair, and I say, man, when you upload this shit, you understand what I'm saying? And you ain't no telling, nigga. They might be kicking down the goddamn door. You know what I'm saying? And I used to think, and I used to say to myself, I say, Seti, do you really want to upload this video? And every time, you understand what I'm saying? Every fucking time a voice inside of me be like, bitch ass nigga, hit the upload. Hit the upload. You understand what I'm saying? Hit the fucking upload. And I hit that motherfucker without question. It was never a time where I didn't hit the upload. You see what I'm saying? Now, if you got to take the motherfucker down and this, that, and the third, then that's what the fuck gonna be. But in a time like now, when you got so many voices of sickness and satanic, demonic energy out here that's spitting all this bullshit. I heard on one video, where a motherfucking nigga say he hate all black women. Say, goddamn it, he advise all men to be out here whooping these women. I say, what kind of sick? This nigga need to be dealt with. Period. He didn't open up the gateway to your mama, my mama, your sister, my wife, your wife, any black woman out here. It gives these niggas a red light, a green light to do what they doing. That nigga is a demonic enabler. You understand? These niggas out here on this damn, I don't know the nigga. He was a random motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? A random motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Said he about to get, we got to get this movement going, dog. We got to put them incense out. You do your incense, nigga. But that you meditating for your motherfucking, we can't be having no goddamn skirts on and no goddamn doing no fuck shit. It's just got to be training and just, showing motherfuckers we ain't about no games. I ain't laughing with you, nigga. We laughing in righteousness and love of family. You know what I'm saying? But when it come down to the fucking get down, nigga, ain't nothing to laugh about. Ain't a goddamn thing funny out here. You see what I'm saying? And that's real fucking talk. You know what I'm saying? And so, so just to say, that, I got to say that all the time. You know what I'm saying? Because ain't nobody out here speaking to this. You know what I'm saying? I hear the sisters out here, they the ones speaking on it. But where's the niggas at that's speaking on it? You know what I'm saying? You the one that got to speak on it, because nigga, you the one that got to put this boot down. You understand what I'm saying? You the one got to finally do what need to be done and bring redemption to this community for good, forever, and bring redemption to this nation. So, as I say that, let's deal with the message today. You know what I'm saying? Because, again, really the lack of, being the men that we supposed to be. Look at what predicament we in. Okay, today we talking about Putin and Biden, and Putin and Biden and Ukraine, the plan for premeditated World War III and global annihilation. Now, the first thing is this. When you look at the Cro-Magnon Neanderthal, the greatest thing that ever been created out of the Cro-Magnon Neanderthal, I hope he out there listening, that just lets you know that he has no soul, no spirit, connected to the cosmos. He's disconnected, as he has always shown us. No reflection in the mirror. You understand? No connection to the solar energy. You understand what I'm saying? And so in that, you got to understand that when you see Adam and Eve, and which are European people. You understand what I'm saying? You see them being put out of the garden and shit. And people don't understand that the original sin was the not only, you know, the fact of not having melanin, but being disconnected from the cosmos. And people don't want to look at that. You want to look at everything other than that. You niggas want to put on goggles and shit and go off into a fictional fucking world and shit. You understand what I'm saying? And being, you know, living a synthetic goddamn world created for you. You understand what I'm saying? And so that's where you don't want to look at reality. And so, you know, because he's, you know, he has no lot in creation. He has no inheritance in creation. And that's why it's so easy for him to destroy everything on the goddamn planet. So the greatest thing that when you talk about African people was a harmonious civilization that lasted for hundreds of thousands of years. You see what I'm saying? When you talk about the greatest achievements of African people, it's always spiritual monuments and love of his woman and love of his family, monuments to his woman and to his family that show his true nature. You understand what I'm saying? And a lot of niggas that read about Egypt, you niggas want to read the Medunetta, which you ain't read shit. Because if you knew the goddamn Medunetta, motherfucker, you would have been at war by now. You wouldn't have been trying to read no goddamn manuscripts, nigga. You would have seen that Pharaoh up there in the smiting of the enemy, fighting the goddamn enemy into the death of victory. To his death of victory. You didn't see that shit. So all the shit you reading this shit, but goddamn it, you in the goddamn belly of the beast, nigga. That shit ain't told you to get up off of your bitch ass and get up out here and get on this battlefield, nigga, and bring victory to your family. If that shit ain't told you to do that, you don't know it, nigga. Because ultimately, that's what it would have told you. You see what I'm saying? Ultimately, that's what it would have told you. And so, the greatest things of our people were spiritual monuments, nations that was built on spirit. Yes, at some given time, those things became corrupt. And we have to understand where did this bitch nigga nature come from? You understand? Where did it come from? How did we allow a caveman with his knuckles dragging the goddamn ground to get over on us? Because, he's not intellectual in the spiritual things, but he became intellectual enough in the brutality, the art of brutality to overtake us, which we should have never let happen. That was one of the we could talk about all the great things that we've done, but that was the worst thing that we ever let happen, was to let that man get, one up on us and take and shift the control of the planet from us to him. That was the worst thing that we ever done. And so if all the studying that we study, that got to be one of the greatest areas of study, because there was some serious weakness that came upon our people that allowed that shit to happen. You understand what I'm saying? That allowed that shit to happen. And so now you got two fucking Hitlers, Putin and Biden, both in control with enough armament to destroy the goddamn planet thousands of times over. You understand what I'm saying? Got enough power, they could go to war and bomb each other, and all the other nations still will be affected. You understand? One way or another. When you're talking about dropping, this nation got 5,000 something goddamn nuclear bomb. This nation got 5,000 nuclear bombs, man. You talking about total destruction. You understand what I'm saying? It would take the damn earth. We don't even know if humanity can recover from that. You understand why they got goddamn bunkers under the ground thinking that they could survive? They got you ain't got shit. You understand what I'm saying? They ain't got shit. You ain't got shit. So when the shit go down, nigga, the motherfuckers on top gonna get the brunt of the shit. That's just like you look over there in Ukraine, even though I don't give a fuck. Because that's, they've been doing that shit for thousands of years. If you know the history, you know the history. I ain't got shit to do with that. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all done did, all you motherfuckers done had something to do with the demise of our people. So I wouldn't give a fuck what the fuck going on over there. Do what you do. You understand what I'm saying? But at the same damn time, just like Khaled said it, you know, and I know he said someone said it of him. You know what I'm saying? That you got to watch a beef going on between two Cro-Magnon Neanderthals, because you can find out something very, you know, critical in that. Because the same shit that they doing to each other, you damn sure know they gonna do to your black ass. And so you see, you know, when you look at how, old Vladimir Putin is bombing the shit out of Ukraine. You know what I'm saying? From his perspective, I'm not on his side. I don't give a fuck. But I understand why he's doing what he's doing. I think I understand. You understand what I'm saying? When a motherfucker push up on you like that, you know, because United States have responded in the same way when Russia tried to go to Cuba. Even they even also said that they was going to try to, you know, send some missiles to Venezuela. And United States responded like, try it and see what happened. Which would be the natural response on both sides. You understand what I'm saying? On both sides. So you see the natural response. But the thing is that the dynamic is that these sick motherfuckers have always had an agenda to depopulate this planet. And so you don't understand that steps are taking place. You got one step. People talking about what's happening with, you know, with the sickness that's going on right now. You know what they doing? They upgrading it. They're going to throw this in your motherfucking face. You understand what I'm saying? And you're going to have dilemmas all over the motherfucker. This is coming from who's in control. Because during the time, even if you look at the so-called Greeks who were writing during the time of the rule of African, they talked about how great, you know what I'm saying, that, our peoples was, you know, how harmonious the planet was during the time of the Ethiopians. They say the wonderful Ethiopians, the most long-lived Ethiopians. You understand what I'm saying? That there, you know, there was no wrong in that's what there were no wrongs in the land. This is what the white man said about the Ethiopians. You understand what I'm saying? So we understand, you know, how this is recorded from his own fucking mouth. And you can see here now today where these motherfuckers done fought all kind of world wars and shit, where they didn't kill goddamn hundreds of millions of their people. Look at these motherfuckers. You talking about, and so when you talk about Putin, you talking about, even when you talk about Biden, his sick ass, he's sick. You know, all their son is a pedophile and shit and all of that shit. All of them, and not just him, all of them is in that goddamn cabal of sickness and trying to, you know, control the globe, which they have been doing for a very long time. But there's a shift taking place, and now they're ready to do any and everything to try to hold on to power. You understand what I'm saying? So you talking about Stalin, who come out the Soviet Union, he killed more motherfuckers than goddamn Hitler, both Mao Zedong and goddamn Stalin. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, shit, Leopold II killed more motherfuckers than damn Hitler. You understand what I'm saying? And even though they talk about Hitler killing and all this shit, they never talk about the black people. They always talk about the Jews, but they never talk about when Mussolini took his nasty ass down to Ethiopia and committed genocide on our people. There's always the Jews. You understand what I'm saying? And so you talking about, when you talking about these motherfuckers, I'm going to tell you straight up, and I'm going to be real with you. When you talking about a Putin and you talking about a Biden and you talking about a Stalin and a Mao Zedong and all, these motherfuckers ain't nothing but what's the motherfucker, Son of Sam, and you know what I'm saying? Jeffrey Dahmers, and all these sick motherfuckers, Gacy and shit, that had all these goddamn, these is the same mental murderers and serial killers. But the only thing is they possess nuclear weapons. That's the only goddamn difference between, a goddamn Gacy or a goddamn Son of Sam and all these motherfucking serial killers and a goddamn Hitler, a Biden, a Putin, a Stalin. You know what I'm saying? The only thing is these motherfuckers got nuclear weapons. You see what I'm saying? So when they serial kill, you understand, they don't kill an individual at a time like these you know, the serial killers that we know of inside of the, you know, the communities and shit. These are global serial killers. You see what I'm saying? And so you see these motherfuckers and African people ain't never had no fun. Like I say, you know, niggas, these is real serial killers. Niggas is serial cornflake and goddamn Applejack killers. Them the serial killer niggas is. You understand what I'm saying? You know, they possess a certain evilness and sickness now too. You got some straight demonic sick niggas out here that must be baptized in the name of African redemption and liberation. And there should be no mercy shown upon no man committing any type of crime against black women, black children, even innocent black people, period. But most definitely on the black women and the children and the elderly, it should be no mercy shown on niggas like that. You understand what I'm saying? It should be no mercy shown on niggas like that. We must protect our women, our children, and our elderly unmercifully. Unmercifully, we must do that. You understand what I'm saying? And bring some redemption to black manhood, because nigga, it do not exist. Even though we got individuals, that shit don't mean nothing. We must gather together as a brotherhood and show a universal African manhood ready to crush any adversary, ready to step to our women, to our children, to our elderly, even if it means eradicating a certain branch of our people. It do mean that. And I must say that. I must say that. You see what I'm saying? Which dictator killed the most people? And so you just see all this shit that going on. You understand what I'm saying? And so you look over in fucking Ukraine. You see what I'm saying? You see, you know, in Ukraine, what the Putin over there doing. Look at this shit. I don't give a fuck, but what I'm saying is, what do you got, nigga, to keep something like this from coming to your door? You see, this is a learning lesson. You understand what I'm saying? They got power. You understand what I'm saying? And so African people all around the world, instead of beefing about this bullshit and this dumb shit, wherever we at on it, should be a purge of these sick individuals out there. You see, when there should be a purge of this and a common understanding that we are in the most vulnerable state that we've always been in. We've always been vulnerable physically. You understand? Because, you know, like I say, when we talk about black manhood and we see what's gone wrong, everybody think of education, economics. You got motherfuckers out here with money, got more bitch in them, goddamn it, than any motherfucker. I don't even, you know, I'm just going to be real. I don't even equate, you know, that to a woman. I don't. You understand? A bitch is a man. You understand? That act like a woman. Should be the new definition of that. You understand? A bitch is a man that act like a woman. You understand what I'm saying? That should be the new definition of that shit. You see what I'm saying? And so, you know, that got to be dealt with. You know what I'm saying? That got to be dealt with, you know, on a global level. You know, we got to purge that because they're going to be used as instruments against us, which they're being used right now. They don't have to, because it's like you train a motherfucker. You understand what I'm saying? And once you train the first couple generations to do, they're going to be the teachers. And so it's a perpetual cycle at that point. It's looked at as you are the operator of the system. You understand what I'm saying? So we should have understood that, and we should have fought their ass because we knew what they was doing. Once they get enough of them to perpetually produce another one of what they are, then you look up these niggas like roaches. These niggas like roaches. These niggas like roaches and ants running through the goddamn community. And we got to exterminate. We got to get out that raid. You understand what I'm saying? You know, we got to get out the raid. And so you're looking over, you know, in the total destruction that they bringing over there in the Ukraine and shit. And the United States knew what was going on. They knew exactly what was going on. You understand? They and the crazy shit. They you know, they boosted them motherfuckers up, thinking that they was gonna get some help. And you know what? They probably, you know, but you know what? I'm gonna say this, you know, if nothing else, when you look at what's going on. He understand, goddamn it. If he give in, he know what's gonna happen. They're gonna take total goddamn control. You understand what I'm saying? And it probably ain't gonna be no coming back from that. So they still in there and they fighting they say we're not giving in. You understand? We're not giving in. We not fuck that. You know what I'm saying? And Putin say, motherfucker, surrender. And they, they like fuck that. We not surrendering. You understand? We're gonna fight to the goddamn end, because when you give in, it's over. You understand? When they get ready to come to you, nigga, and you motherfucker, you ain't got no other choice. You know what I'm saying? You in the sales, and you at their mercy, nigga, and whatever they say do, motherfucker, you gonna do, or you gonna lose your motherfucking head. So why be in an uncompromising position and lose your head when you can go ahead and die on the motherfucking battlefield? You understand what I'm saying? And so that's what the fuck in dying honor. In dying honor. That's what's happening. You know what I'm saying? So that's what the fuck you got to understand. You can never give in. You never submit. You never surrender. Because once you surrender, you getting everything, nigga, you gonna get. You understand? Don't surrender and then cry and say he doing it. Nigga, that's if you surrender. When a motherfucker surrender, that's what they're gonna do, because they know they didn't punked you all the way. You see what I'm saying? They didn't punked you all the way. And so, what African people got to do in the end of this. You understand what I'm saying? In the end of this, black people got to see ahead of time. When you're looking at this shit, you got to see ahead of time and understand that we must, as a global community, and I'm not talking about everybody, because we got to cleanse at the same time. You understand what I'm saying? We got to cleanse, and we got to start today. You understand what I'm saying? We got to start today, and that's real fucking talk. But we have to come up with a way to neutralize a threat like this that could come upon our people. And we got to see this ahead of time. We got to see this ahead of time. You see what I'm saying? And make a blueprint that would neutralize this. You see how NATO, how they get together and shit, and they come together and they set their agenda. African nations must cut out, and it's always going to be some differences, and we understand that. But the differences should end when it comes to the security of the continent. You see what I'm saying? Because somehow you don't understand that once the infection is inside the body, it's going to spread. You see what I'm saying? It's going to spread. So if there's oppressors and there's human disaster and destruction and genocide going, that affects the whole continent. You see what I'm saying? When two nations, that affects the whole continent. You understand what I'm saying? And so we, as a global people, should be able to come together and mediate in these certain instances to bring some type of peace to these conflicts that's going on, and understand that a greater conflict is on the horizon. A greater conflict is on the horizon. We have to see that what's going on right now is a revelation of what's going to happen in the future that could be at our door very soon. And for many of us, already there. They pulling up on our goddamn borders. You understand what I'm saying? Some of them, they already in. Some nigga didn't already let them in the back door. You understand what I'm saying? Some niggas didn't already let them in the back door. And so this is a learning experience, and hopefully, see, we got to neutralize this threat of global nuclear destruction. They don't have that right to destroy this planet. And because we have denied our African manhood to be aggressive, to be, you understand, merciless in defense of my, not just, oh my, and thou shalt, and hail my eye, I have not, I have not filed the water. No, hell my eye. This motherfucker filed the water and I cracked this shit. Period. Ain't no hell my eye, have not hell my eye. These motherfuckers filed the water. I cracked that shit. You understand what I'm saying? That's got to be the new understanding of my, niggas in goddamn dresses and incenses and goddamn candlelight dinners and shit, talking this crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? We got to get up on our goddamn, on our square and get busy. And so again, it should have a nervousness in the heart of every African that we got to come together one way or another. We got to detox. We got to cut this cancer from up out of the body. We got to cut this cancer up out of the body, and we got to once and for all make movement towards the redemption of our people by first and foremost, and I agree that the raw nature of the black man being a protector, a defender, being a conqueror and a destroyer of his enemies, that we must bring protection to our woman, our child, our elderly, our communities, and our nation first and foremost. You understand what I'm saying? First, and from all adversaries. None. It don't give a fuck what color they is. All adversaries to our nation, to our families. We should secure, we should conquer, we should destroy, we should protect and defend first and foremost, and first and for all. You understand what I'm saying? Nothing else can suffice for that. And that's what we've been taught. And I'm gonna end again. When a motherfucker bomb, you see them motherfuckers bomb, you see them motherfuckers down there getting bombed. You see when the motherfuckers down there getting bombed, you think the first thing that motherfucker is gonna say, let's go build another university so they can bomb that one too? They need somebody to stop that. They need somebody to get them bombs up off their goddamn back. So when a motherfucker is being bombed and being attacked physically and destroyed physically, the thing that he must do is come up with a defense system, a protection to stop this motherfucker who's doing this to him. He must neutralize that threat first and foremost. That's what he got to do. And so when we talk about what happened to us in the slave trade, and like I say, that doesn't exclude what niggas have done to us. The first thing that people say, get an education, get some economics, that shit don't secure you, nigga. When they bomb, nigga, they don't say, let's go build, a fucking bank, or let's get these motherfuckers up off our back first and foremost. But that's the shit we do. So we ran from the actual answer to the solution. However hard it may be, I don't give a fuck else. It's a hard motherfucking decision. But it's even harder to watch the ravaging of our people. That's even harder to watch. So you niggas can live with that, but you can't live with stepping up and facing the goddamn enemy. And that show you that you don't love your family more than you fear the white man or fear these niggas out here on the street. You fear the white man and the demonic niggas that's out here pillaging the community. You understand? You fear them more than you love your family, your woman, your mother, your children, your daughter. You understand? The young sons out here, your grandmamas and granddaddy, your mama and daddy. You fear them niggas more than you love your family, and that's sad. And when we can flip that energy and bring the harmonious orientation of black people back into the proper order, natural order of the cosmos, this shit gonna change. I can guarantee you, if you do not do that, you will not have no success. And remember that I told you. And make sure you tell the young babies out there that information so they ain't trapped in the same hell that you trapped in, nigga. You understand? Give them a way out. All right, family. Let me get on up out of here. I'm going to get black with you, and I'm going to deal with some, even though I took the, where I wanted to take it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna sit up here and talk about, just watch how they destroying each other, watch what they saying, watch the operations that they use against one another, and understand that it is being used on you. And understand that they also talking about them bio labs that the United States had over there. You understand what I'm saying? Not talk about the bio labs that they got over here and right here in your goddamn community. You see what I'm saying? You got bio labs right on over here. And so when you understand that, then you understand that it's been happening to you all along. This is the General Sarasu Seti saying, hey, arm yourself with knowledge, bang on that wicked ass beast daily, liberation through African education and confrontation. Black power.